Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the Toma Todito Show. And I got another edition for you guys as it relates to the organizations that we've been covering. I put this series together as I begin doing research as to the numerous organizations that exist out there, and I'm trying to put together the more notable ones in this series of episodes to give notoriety to them, to give respect to them, to do justice and do right by them. And for those of you who have never heard of these organizations, hopefully it gets you guys, it builds the interest to where you want to go check out that website or possibly check out their next event and see if it's for you, see if you found another organization to get behind on and support. I know there's many out there. I did my research and a lot of these I know, a lot of these I had heard of and I just never really paid attention to. And now, because of the research, I've been able to build an interest, and I'm going to be looking forward to their upcoming events and checking them out. This one I've heard because I've seen locally. They've actually come by, locally, and held some events here. Combate Americas is the one that we're going to cover on this episode. Combate Americas, pretty unique, pretty distinct format that they have going on. Now, they were established in 2011 is when Combate Americas was founded, and Combate Americas began as a reality show. This is a unique thing about them. There was a local channel in the United States, which was Hispanic-based or Latino-based, Mundos. And so they were airing their reality show there where they featured 10 fighters, 2 different weight classes, and they were competing for a chance to win an exclusive contract with the organization of Combate Americas. So the premise of Combate Americas is to provide a platform specifically for the best up-and-coming Hispanic fighters. So I know in the previous episode, I ended up covering Invicta FC, which caters specifically to women, right? And it's a women's league, Invicta FC. This one is trying to promote MMA within the Hispanic community, within the Latino communities. And so that was the original platform, and the original premise, which was a platform, catered towards the best up and coming Hispanic fighters. They also annually, they do something pretty special, right? They host Copa Combate, which they took from almost a soccer format, right? Like the World Cup soccer, La Copa Mundial, right? The Copa Combate is an annual event in which they hold a one-night, 8-man tournament where the winner receives $100,000. So that's the prize money behind it, right? $100,000. Huge, huge amount of money for an 8-man tournament, one-night tournament. Each fighter represents their own country. And that's where the World Cup feel comes to it, right? You got fighters from Brazil, you got fighters from Mexico, you got fighters from the United States, you got fighters from all over Europe, whether Spain, you got a lot of popular Spanish fighters that are in the tournament. And so Copa Combate, one night, 8-man tournament, $100,000 on the line, and each fighter represents their own country. And obviously, they're all in the quest for that Copa, that not just the cup, but the prize money, right? The inaugural Copa took place in 2017, so 3 years ago. The last event took place February of this year, of 2020, and they've been down. They also felt the effects, much like the other organizations that we've been covering, and much like sports across all genres were affected by COVID-19. They haven't been able to get it back up and running. February 2020 was the last event that I was able to track for Combate Americas, and yeah, so the pandemic's just been ravaging through, right? Businesses across the world, and it's had a huge effect on the fight game, right? As it has for everybody else, right? Across the board, on a daily basis. So Combate Americas felt the pandemic. They've been down since February 2020. Normally you can catch Combate Americas on DAZN. So for those of you that are big fans of the app, or this is the only way that you could use DAZN to catch some of the fights that are not normally aired or that you can't get in your area, in your country, in your city or your region, DAZN is usually one that will air a lot of these events. Access TV is another one that airs this, the Combate Americas. Univision, for you Latinos out there, Univision is a big platform. Univision Deportes, an additional platform. Now, for you fans in Mexico, this airs on Azteca 7, which is a local channel to my Mexican fans out there. Mexico, Azteca 7, keep an eye out for Combate Americas, and also on ESPN, right? ESPN Español, ESPN Deportes, they'll be airing the Combate Americas. Check your local listings. Go to their website. They got an awesome website, an awesome platform, and check out their website. You guys could check out when the next Combate Americas event is going to be, and become a fan. Become a fan of theirs. Become a viewer, and give them support. Another platform doing something different. Another platform for up-and-coming fighters, and they're doing something different. They're leaving their mark in a different manner to the sport of MMA and to the fight game. So for you Combate America fans, this one's for you. I dedicate this episode to you, and I'll be bringing some more episodes in this series in which we're covering and giving a look and giving respect to the other organizations that are out there doing big things for the sport of MMA and boxing and the fight game overall. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon.